Hi, David, founder and CEO of Pure Juicer. Today I want to juice some oranges. In a previous video I just showed how I peel my oranges with a peeling machine to speed up my process, and now I want to show how I actually make the juice on a Pure Juicer. I've recently discovered that I can juice 2 complete oranges at a time, and the way we do this is that we put the 4 halves together like this, and we roll them into a liner. Let me get set up again. So I put them into my liner, centered in the cloth. I roll the liner around the oranges. I fold the ends down, and now I'm rolling them into the press cloth. I'm not attempting to fold the press cloth. And then I'm folding the cloth underneath towards where the cloth ended. And I have a nice little package of 2 oranges, which I'm going to transfer to the press. And I will start pressing. So we're going to do this the way we always do. As soon as the juice starts to get expressed, I'm going to slow the press down. And while it's pressing, let me prep a couple of oranges. And the important part of the prepping is I'm going to slice the orange half in 2 directions like this. So I'm making a checkerboard, and this actually improves the juice yield by about 10%. Now, I find with oranges that refolding is helpful. So I'm going to open the cloth up, and I'm going to fold the liner in half, and I'm going to roll my package back up, and I will repress it. So while that's going on, I'm going to take a liner, put it onto my press cloth. You'll notice I have several press cloths stacked up already, and I do this so that I don't have to, I pick the right number of press cloths before I start to juice, and then I just use them sequentially from the top down. So now we will roll the 4 halves in again, fold the sides under. We'll drop the press here, set this aside for now. Start another one. We always slow the press down as the juice starts to come out. So I'm slowing the press now. And while that's going on, we will prep oranges. We will put our liner into our press cloth. We'll advance to full pressure. So as you see, I'm doing several things at once. So now we're going to set up this refold. So I'm going to take this beautiful puck, and you can see the 4 halves, and we'll fold it in half again and roll it back into our cloth. And send the press up again. We don't have to worry about overflow this time because we've already gotten the bulk of the juice out. So once again, I am rolling these into the liner in this orientation. Do not do them front to front, do them like this. So this is 6 oranges that we're pressing, and we have 24 ounces of juice right now. So once again, we're gonna do our refold here. So I also want you to notice with the liners, we get very little orange on the cloth, which makes cleanup a breeze. I've taken, now I have the first 2 pulp packs I've combined into a single one to see if we can get a little more juice out of it. So I've got 1 big pulp pack here. Actually, I'm going to center this. We want everything to be in the center of the press. So we'll get a little more juice there, and we will attempt to get a little more juice here as well. So while this is running, let's review. So if you get a little bit of orange stuck to your cloth, you can take your knife and just scrape on the surface of the cloth like this and clean off your cloth prior to rinsing. And then whenever I refold, I'm trying to make it as compact and tight a package as I can, because the smaller and tighter it is, the less it flattens out, and the less it flattens out, the more pressure that's actually being applied to the pulp pack. So we're really just getting a little bit more juice by all of this refolding. It's just what I do when I'm juicing. If you don't want to wait, it's okay to call it quits. So let's just see if there's any more in that big doubled up one. See, and there is. So I'm cleaning off a little bit of orange so that it's a little easier to rinse when everything's off. I've got what's left of 2 oranges here, and we've got what's left of 4 oranges there. So we're going to end with a little under 28 ounces. I'm gonna call it 2627 from my 6 oranges. And so it's 4.5 ounces per orange. Now I'm curious. I'm gonna go weigh an orange out of curiosity. So we're getting about a 50% yield doing this, if I'm not counting the weight of the skin. All right. And here's a good trick. To get the last bit out of the tray, just stand it up in your vessel like this so that it can just all passively run out. And now, because this is a juicing video, we absolutely must taste our amazing juice. Oh, it is so good. Thank David from Pure Juicer. Thank you for watching me juice orange juice on the Pure, using the new technique where we are doing 4 halves of an orange into a single press cloth. So we were able to press 6 oranges in 3 press cloths in really just a few minutes. I'll look at the time later. Thank you so much.